I would like to bring the following information to your attention. There are 3 exits in this venue, 2 emergency exits to the rear and 1 to my left. In the unlikely event of an emergency, we would ask you to proceed directly and calmly to the exit nearest to you. When exiting the building, you are asked to proceed to the assembly point, which is the car park on the east end of the building, which is to my right. We would kindly request that you remain in your seats for the duration of the ceremony. Should you require to leave your seat, please use the exit nearest to you. Please note that smoking or vaping is not permitted in any area inside the college. In preparation for the ceremony, I would ask you to please turn off your mobile phones. As this event will be live streamed online and photographed, we kindly ask you to refrain from talking during the ceremony. If you can please stand for the graduate procession. If you can all remain standing for the academic procession. Thank you.
Please be seated. Iana Erica, Agrina Uishla, Foil to Roiv, could you and Sharman a shop in a run for Dovoctony or Didikish a Rave Kemaha Uncolashta. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this graduation ceremony at which third level awards will be conferred on graduates of Griffith College. I'm also delighted to welcome graduates and their guests who are not in a position to attend today in person and who are joining us today online. Our panel members include Professor Diarmuid Hegarty, founder and president of Griffith College, Orla Callan, President of Innopharma Education Limited. Noel Daly and Sinead O'Dea, Deputy Heads of Griffith College, Cork. Finbar Sheehy, Head of Postgraduate Programmes and Research in Innopharma Education. Michelle Ryan and Jennifer Clark, Programme Directors. And Sandra Mooney, Head of Quality Assurance and Enhancement in Innopharma Education, along with the lecturers and faculty members involved in our programmes. I'm Dr. Tomás McGuckin, the College's Director of Academic Programmes, and I'm delighted to have the pleasure of being your MC for this graduation event. Con túsa chuir leis na himachtaí, ar an minister an talamh Diarmaid Hegarty, uachtar an Coláiste Griffith, Lauert Ling her ceann Coláiste. I'd like to begin the proceedings by inviting Professor Diarmaid Hegarty, President of Griffith College, to deliver a conferring address.
Distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, and your friends and relations joining us online. It's wonderful to be here in the Honan Chapel at Griffith College today on our Wellington Road campus. This historic building holds a special place in the hearts of the people of Cork, and although the direction has changed, we are honoured to be able to inherit the legacy attached to this unique space. Graduates, for you today is the day of the harvest, that on which the seed tentatively sown by you comes to full flower. The growth period was not always easy. There were times when green fingers of family, partners and friends tenderly nurtured this growth. Now, in accordance with the long-established tradition of Griffith College, I'm going to ask the parents, partners, families and friends to stay seated while you, the graduates, stand up. And bear in mind that, in fact, while I said the growth period was not always easy, there was your parents, families and friends prepared meals for you, shared your trials and tribulations, and readily accepted the stress you were so relieved to pass on. So I'm going to ask you now to turn back to your families, partners, and friends and express thanks to them for the support that you received over the years by applause, acclamation, cheers, or however you like. I shouldn't make the same mistake that I've made at previous ceremonies, forgetting to say, you may sit down. I don't mean to take from your achievement. This is your day. And treasure this special moment. It will live vividly in memory for years to come. An academic award is not an entitlement of rank or class. It is one earned through many hours of mental toil and diligent application. No one can take this from you, so wear your gowns with pride and hold your qualifications in the high esteem they deserve. Today, you're part of a thriving Griffith community that reaches far beyond these walls. You form connections with classmates, lecturers, mentors, and others in the college who should go with you wherever life leads. Treasure these relationships. They are a source of strength, guidance, and inspiration that will support you in moments of doubt, celebrate your triumphs, and remind you of your true self. As president, you would wish me to acknowledge the contribution of my colleagues as members of boards, as lecturers, as administrators, librarians, and faculty members. We graduate this month a truly international group of graduates, and I wish to congratulate them and welcome them in their own language. First of all, the easy one for me, the English-speaking graduates. Congratulations and welcome to families, partners and friends. Irish graduates, Michael Heron, Cogordikish, is Fulton Morov, Bor Daglik Agskarda, Pulski studenti. Gratulazie. Witamy się rodziny PGDPT. Studenti italiani, congratulazioni. Benvenuti alle vostre famiglie e amici. Estudiantes hispanohablantes, felicitaciones. Bienvenidos a sus familias y amigos. Ukrainsky studenti, witajmy. Laskawo prosimo rodziny na druzy. You'll be glad to know I'm going to revert to English. We can't ignore the digital age shaping your world. Social media connects us with family and friends across continents and informs us and indeed distracts us. But remember, technology is a tool, not a trophy. It's easy to confuse likes with approval, followers with validation, but fulfillment comes from being present, from valuing substance over spectacle, and choosing connection over comparison. Success is measured in hashtags, not measured, in hashtags or follower counts. It's built on trust and integrity and the difference you make. Ireland's future in the pharmaceutical and digital sectors will be shaped by people like you. Now more than ever, the world needs independent thinkers, people who do not simply echo the loudest voice, but question, reflect, and seek truth for themselves. Know you can always turn to your families, your friends, your teachers, your community, and mentors when you need a reality check, as we all do occasionally. So as you scroll through life, remember your most valuable connections aren't online. They're right beside you today. Keep them close and endorse each other, not just on LinkedIn, but in life. Remember also that minds are like parachutes. They function best when open. And let no one trump this insight. Our world needs graduates ready not only for the workforce, but for life, with qualities that matter: collaboration, communication, critical thinking, adaptability, and emotional intelligence, to enable them and you to listen deeply, speak with clarity, and reconcile differences with respect and empathy. These are your superpowers, by which you will relate to people with wisdom and care. When a thoughtful word or a listening ear sometimes can make all the difference, and sometimes more than technical expertise. This morning, we honor the graduates of the BA and BA Honours in Pharmaceutical Business Operations and the Postgraduate Diploma in Pharmaceutical Business and Technology Programme Awards, jointly delivered through a long-standing and highly successful collaboration between Griffith College and Innopharma education, which has existed over the last 10 years. Over that time, our collaboration has grown from a shared vision to provide industry-relevant, high-impact education for Ireland's life science and advanced manufacturing sectors into one of the most successful partnerships in Irish higher education. Together, we've developed and delivered programs that have supported thousands of learners, from earlier career professionals to senior managers, equipping them with technical and leadership skills needed to thrive in a rapidly evolving industry landscape. Our joint graduates now work across Ireland and Europe's most dynamic pharmaceutical, biopharmaceutical, medtech, and digital technology companies. Many are leading major transformation projects, driving continuous improvement, embedding digital innovation, and contributing directly to Ireland's global reputation as a centre of excellence in the life sciences. At the core of our partnership has been a shared belief that education must evolve as fast as industry, ensuring that our graduates are work-ready, adaptable, and future-focused. You are graduating at a remarkable time for both the pharmaceutical and digital transformation sectors. Ireland's life sciences industry continues to expand, employing more than 50,000 people and contributing billions annually to our economy. The next decade will bring even more opportunity as the sector integrates smart manufacturing, digital quality systems, artificial intelligence, and sustainability-driven innovation. Similarly, the digital transformation is reshaping every industry. The skills you have developed in data systems, thinking, in change management, in digital strategy will position you at the forefront of this new era. You are entering industries that not only define Ireland's competitiveness, but also have the power to improve lives, protect the environment, and strengthen communities. But more than that, you're entering these sectors as leaders. You've learned how to think critically, to collaborate across disciplines, and see connections between science, technology, and people. Transformation is not simply about new tools, it's about new mindsets. And you now carry these mindsets to workplaces that urgently need them. You have the opportunity and responsibility to build systems that are not only efficient, but ethical, sustainable, and human-centered. In leading this mindset, remember that true innovation looks beyond the present. It considers the legacy we leave for those yet to come. Remember, we are just birds of passage. As the Native Americans put it, we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. Now, as you step into this boundless world of boundless potential, remember the words of Mahatma Gandhi, you must be the change you want to see in the world. The power to effect change lies within each of you. Don't hesitate to set your sights on the pinnacle of your profession. Your standards are set by a fellow alumni who this year took 5th and 12th places in the world for accountancy among 542,000 students worldwide. So let me just dwell on that for a minute. We're talking about 5th and 12th in a world of over 500,000 students. Remarkable achievement on their part and the part of their teachers. The use of technology must also reflect the values of our society. To achieve this, proper regulation of social media will be a critical requirement to cultivate a civil public sphere, one where democratic politics and responsible business can thrive. Government will need to regulate and to facilitate platform owners, taking responsibility for the content they host because they are the ones profiting from it. And those of you whose family circumstances would have warranted an entitlement to means test SUSI grants are entitled to ask why the civil service denied them, deliberately disregarding the recommendation to grant these grants by the Oireachtas Education Committee. Disabled students would also ask why, in fact, why students, they are not automatically entitled to disability support, like the students in the public sector institutions. One would have thought that disability itself automatically qualified one for support. I should actually also say, I said to you, you are the future leaders. And it might be no harm that you be aware of the posts that your predecessors fulfilled, who are now your alumni. And those alumni include current and former Irish Minister for Education and Youth, Irish Minister of State at the Department of Health and Housing, Managing Partner of KPMG Ireland, CEO of Citibank Ireland, Chief Financial Officer Ryanair, the first female jockey to win the Grand National, Dublin Chamber's youngest ever president, international rugby players playing for Ireland in the World Cup, Site Operations Manager, Microsoft Data Center Europe, Middle East Africa region, Managing Editor RTE Radio, Government Press Secretary for Ireland, Clinical Research Leader, Biopharma Eli Lilly, Senior Program Manager, Google Europe, Middle East and Africa, Solutions Architect, Amazon Middle East, Growth Marketing Manager, Meta, Europe, Middle East and Africa, and Global Clinical Trial Associate in Roche, Switzerland. These are all roles that are being filled or have been filled by your predecessors. And there's no reason in the world why, in fact, you can't be ranked among those leaders. But we must match your success and their success with a future in which you will be proud to call yourselves Griffith graduates. Nothing is achieved without stress and strain. And when you get to my age, you greatly value the diminishing capacity of memory. I recall the memory difficulties of a colleague who sat in a restaurant with his wife trying to recall the name of a restaurant in which they'd eaten the previous week. He called over the waitress and he said, "Tell me the name of a flower." And she said, "Rose." He said, "No." She said, "Tulip." He said, "No." And then she said, "Lily." And he said, "Ah, yes." And he turned to his wife and said, Lily, what was the name of the restaurant in which we ate last week? From this, I hope everybody will understand the stresses and strains undergone by students and lecturers at exam time. But to all of us, and to all of you, the graduates, may express the hope that over your period with us, Griffith College will find a place in your heart as you have in ours. I want you to know you're always welcome on campus, socially, educationally, or just to show off the new BMW. Graduates, as you go forth with your parchments and the promise they hold, let us recall the words of Seamus Healy. Seamus Healy, Nobel laureate, and indeed a former recipient of the Griffith College Distinguished Fellowship Award. Once in a lifetime, hope and history rhyme. May your learning and leadership help to make that rhyme a reality. But graduation is not the end of your journey, it's the beginning of your next chapter. And may I conclude by congratulating you again on your success, by wishing that you may harness the knowledge and experience you've acquired in Griffith College to achieve what you richly deserve, a successful and fulfilling career. Congratulations.
Anish bhfuil an fáilte go roimh go dtí an cuid an ócáid ina mbronnfar cáilíochtaí náisiúnta agus idirnáisiúnta a raibh céimeatha an coláiste. I now welcome you to the part of our proceedings at which national and international awards will be conferred on graduates of the college, and I declare open this awards ceremony. Iarmar an talamh Diarmar Tegarty uachtar an coláiste Griffith cáilíochtaí náisiúnta agus idirnáisiúnta a bhronna ar na raibh céimeatha tá dar Herbert ag an coláiste. I now call upon Professor Diarmar Tegarty, President of Griffith College, to confer awards on the graduates of the college presented by the college for that purpose.
First, may I explain significance of this moment. To date, you may have noticed that I refer to as graduands, and that's the Latin gerund of the verb, and it's means those in course of graduation. Now, many of you will say, well, have we not graduated already? Have we not passed all that is required of us? Have we not passed the examinations? Have our assignments not been approved? Have all of the work that we've given and the attendance we made not been done? And therefore, surely we have graduated. And of course, there's truth in that. But the point is, this is the moment on which we formally confer upon you the status of graduate, the award that you have richly earned. And we do it in a form of wording, and that's why we refer to this as the conferring ceremony. A form of wording that confers upon you your awards. I'm going to do that first in the Irish language, which is our native language, and for the benefit of those who do not have Irish as a spoken tongue, I will also do it in English. So, os Gaeilge. Har ceann comhairle coláiste Griffith, agus comhairle dearbhaí colíochta agus clíte éireann, brunam colíochtaí a feallamóirí an coláiste a bhíonn ceadan amach I leicna colíochtaí, agus irim go gcuirtear na feallamóirí bhí a bhráid an gur féidirlam a cuidpáir a Herbert dóibh go formúil. And now in English, on behalf of Griffith College and Quality and Qualifications Ireland, I hereby confer the awards on the learners of the college who have achieved the standards determined for those awards, and I ask that those learners be presented to me so that I may formally present them with their parchments. Congratulations, graduates.
Anish Iarmar Finbar Sheehy, Laureate Flinner Céimeatha. I call upon Finbar Sheehy, Head of Postgraduate Programs and Research in Innopharma Education, to address the graduates.
Presidents, graduates, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to welcome you to this graduation ceremony today of the Innopharma and Griffith College Pharmaceutical Science. This afternoon, we celebrate graduates of the Pharmaceutical Business Operations and Pharmaceutical Business and Technology programs. Graduates who can now combine the precision of science, the strategy of business, the power of technology to drive innovation in the life science sector. For more than a decade, Innopharma Education and Griffith have worked together to prepare graduates who can lead innovation across Ireland's life science sector. From 31 students in our first year to over 900 this year, your success reflects a shared vision of excellence and purpose. I want to thank all our lecturers, programme directors, administration team across Innopharma and across Griffith for their dedication and care of every student. Your professionalism, your passion for teaching are at the heart of today's success. I also want to recognise the achievements of some of our students at this year's HECA Awards. Rachel Purcell, who won first prize in the Best Research Poster Award, and Sunyar Kandar Sumar Kumar, who received a special mention also for their research. This honour reflects the curiosity and the creativity that defines our faculty. Graduates, during your time here, you've learned many things. But in an age where answers are always a click away, please remember one thing. Your ability to think is always far more important than your ability to search. Searching gives you data, thinking gives you understanding. Searching tells you what is happening, thinking tells you why and what to do next. You're entering industries shaped by digital transformation, where biology meets data, where chemistry meets AI, and manufacturing meets sustainability. These fields need leaders who can think critically, act ethically, and innovate with purpose. Because it's not what you know that defines your success, it's how you question, how you connect, and how you create. In a world of automation, your greatest strength will always be the human mind. Curiosity, reflective, and courageous. So keep asking why and why not, and what if and what next. That habit of thinking will guide you through every challenge and every change. To all the graduates and all your families who supported you, congratulations. Continue to learn, continue to lead with integrity, and never stop thinking. We're proud of you all, and we're excited for everything you achieve in the future. Well done. Thanks.
Anish Iramer Michelle Ryan, Stewart Clore, Irahori Herbert. I call upon Michelle Ryan, Programme Director, to present candidates in respect of the college's BA and BA Honours degrees in Pharmaceutical Business Operations.
President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed programmes in the college's Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science and who are worthy of QQI awards, Bachelor of Arts in Pharmaceutical Business Operations and Bachelor of Arts Honours in Pharmaceutical Business Operations. Aaron Comerford. Agata Slivka. Antonia Katushik. Aisha Saeed Ahmed. Brian Scanlon. Christopher Jason O'Connor. David Kelleher. David McSweeney. Dixon Valera. Edita Georgia. Eilish Walsh. Emer Leahy. Jackie Kennedy. Jonathan O'Sullivan. Kevin O'Brien. Osaranoma Erhabo. Petra Bubakova. Rachel Kelleher. Sandra Salvador. Shane Rellis. Siobhan O'Regan. Susan Lynch. Now, Bachelor of Arts Honours in Pharmaceutical Business Operations, Aideen McNamara. Barbara O'Callaghan. Brendan O'Sullivan. Eamon Darcy. Ava Carroll. Gavin Coleman. Goran Ivanovic. Guy Mbemba Nanguila. Keith McNamee. Kieran Weller. Michelle O'Hanlon. Paulina Shenchelik. Ricardo Lella. Ruth Incube. Sheila Buckley. Thomas Deedy. Sydney Cardoso.
Iar Minister Jennifer Clark, Stuart Clore, Iar Horia Herbert. I call upon Jennifer Clark, Programme Director, to present candidates in respect of the college's Postgraduate Diploma in Pharmaceutical Business and Technology.
President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed programmes in the College's Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science and who were worthy of QQI awards in the Postgraduate Diploma in Pharmaceutical Business and Technology. Alessandro Genco. Elizabeth O'Connor. and Milan Bustamante.
Goran seo Creach le Brunnen of Octany. As we conclude our conferring of awards, I'd like to invite everyone to give a special round of applause to all our graduates here and online. Ian Urica, a gwine uisle chum Creach leis an searmanna seo chun dámhachtanaí a bhronna ar chéimeán coláiste ber an buchas live galéir. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the ceremony for the purpose of conferring awards on the graduates of the college. My best wishes and thanks to you all. Last year, Griffith College proudly celebrated its 50th anniversary since its foundation in 1974. Over the past 5 decades, we've been delighted to graduate more than 40,000 graduates with nationally and internationally accredited awards across a wide range of disciplines in accountancy, business, computing, design, drama, education, engineering, healthcare, journalism and media, law, music technology, pharmaceutical business, psychology, and the visual and creative arts. While today's graduates are here with us, I'd like to take this opportunity to briefly mention the Griffith College Alumni Network. With Griffith College graduates living in Ireland, Europe, and in over 120 countries worldwide, the network is an excellent way to stay in touch with classmates, fellow graduates, and the college. The network is also proven to be a valuable resource for recent graduates seeking or changing employment. We're also delighted to see our graduates from earlier years using it to recruit Griffith graduates to meet their own organisation's needs. Details about the network are available on our website and on griffithalumninetwork.com. On behalf of the college, I would like to invite all of the guests of the graduates here today to enjoy a glass of wine, cup of tea or coffee and refreshments immediately afterwards in the student lounge on the first floor of the East Campus. I would ask all the graduates to oblige us for a few more moments while we capture in photographic form just how lovely you look today. Once the photographs have been taken, the graduates can rejoin their guests and celebrate their achievements together in style. For now, we wish you every joy and happiness in celebrating your success with your close friends throughout the day. And as a token, we have small boxes of chocolates for everyone as we head our separate ways. Please stand for the academic procession.